For decades, the wealth of India has concentrated here. The towering, brutalist structures of Mumbai house the legacy banks and institutions that form the country's financial heartbeat. And 1,000 miles north, the circular halls of Delhi's Sansad Bhavan contain the old guard of political power, bureaucrats and lawmakers mapping out the mechanics of a nation. But the levers of global influence are shifting. The forces directing the modern economy aren't controlled by legacy bankers or parliamentary committees. They run on digital code. Bengaluru is the city engineering that code, bypassing traditional centers of power to direct the nation's economic trajectory. 30 years ago, this was a quiet retirement town, known mainly for its pleasant weather. Today, it produces billion-dollar startups at scale and hosts the operations of nearly every global tech titan on Earth. It raises a serious question. How did an unassuming southern city turn into the backbone of India's digital economy? And can it hold on to that position while its physical streets crack under the weight of its own success? The shift started in the 1990s. As India opened its economy to the world, major multinational corporations began searching for new global destinations to anchor their operations. Bengaluru offered a specific mathematical formula: a concentrated pool of English-speaking engineering talent, low operating costs, and a mild climate that appealed to foreign executives. Domestic pioneers like Infosys and Wipro recognized this talent density early. Alongside the incoming multinationals, they hired tens of thousands of local engineers, laying the foundation for a massive IT services sector. This map shows the resulting macroeconomic impact. Bengaluru operates as a massive funnel, exporting digital services across North America and Europe and drawing billions in foreign currency directly into India. By hardwiring India into the global digital economy, the city became the country's primary financial gateway for technology exports. Service exports were the first stage. The initial IT boom trained an entire generation of engineers who eventually transitioned from corporate roles to launch their own startup companies. This triggered a self-sustaining cycle. An established talent pool launched successful startups, which signaled to global investors that the city was a high-yield destination for venture capital. That capital acts as a magnet, pulling ambitious talent from across India, from Maharashtra to Kerala, back into the local ecosystem. More talent builds more startups, which attracts more capital. This compounding effect is why Bengaluru produces the highest number of unicorn startups in the country. With 1 million software engineers sharing the same local coffee shops and co-working spaces, the city naturally leads the development of India's artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and fintech sectors. The density of this ecosystem allows Bengaluru to move beyond supporting existing digital markets to designing the specific AI and complex financial tools that will define the next decade of India's growth. Yet the extreme velocity that built the city's wealth is currently choking its physical reality. Rapid population growth has outpaced local planning. The streets suffer from daily gridlock, while high housing costs penalize the young talent the city relies on. Basic utilities are breaking under the pressure. Seasonal water shortages show how local governance and municipal infrastructure have failed to keep pace with digital ambitions. Rival tech hubs are now leveraging this friction to attract investment away from the city. Hyderabad is pouring capital into streamlined IT infrastructure, targeting firms frustrated by Bengaluru's congestion. To the north, Gurgaon has expanded, offering wide highways and modern corporate campuses to new startups. If Bengaluru cannot repair its concrete foundations, its digital empire could fracture, distributing its wealth to these hungry, better-planned competitors. However, while any city with a budget can build highways and glass skyscrapers, an entrenched ecosystem of human capital cannot be easily replicated. Bengaluru holds a specific, hyper-dense mix of venture capital networks, seasoned mentors, global corporate labs, and raw entrepreneurial ambition, all operating in close proximity. This interlocking system took 30 years to cultivate. It creates a gravitational pull so strong that competitors find it difficult to siphon away, even when the roads flood or the traffic stops. Despite its overcrowded reality, Bengaluru continues to anchor the country's tech roadmap, proving that modern leverage comes from concentrated human mind power rather than legacy institutions.